Hello, everyone. This is Staci. Welcome to the landing. Today, I am joined by someone who has been a special part of my story for a very long time. From childhood to college to her singing in my wedding, we've walked through life with paths that have crossed time and time again, for which I am grateful. She is one of those rare souls who leaves a lasting impact everywhere she goes. Beloved by all who know her, she's not just a favorite among her students. She's a light in their lives and an inspiration to many. Her resilience, her kindness, and her quiet strength have always set her apart. Join us as we reflect on shared memories, life lessons, and the beautiful ways she continues to shape the world around her. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the landing. I don't know where to start. This is a joyous reunion for me. The young lady that's across the table shares a lot of my memories. We grew up together and we attended college together, and it has been far too long since we have been reunited. And it's just like a sister being reunited with. I love her dearly. So I bet you're wondering, who is this person? So I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell us your name and who's your crowd and where you're from.
Well, hey, my name is Carrie Sheehan, but you guys would probably know me as Carrie Kappel. And my crowd. So Don and Liz Kappel, my mom and dad, retired from East Carteret, and they moved here when I was 3 from Ohio. My grandparents had retired from the Air Force in Smyrna, and my youngest uncles were still in elementary school, so they went to Smyrna Elementary. And my mom and dad came down for vacation, and dad said, "This is home. We have to do this." And so we came to Williston, and then when I was in first grade, we found some land in Gloucester, and mom and dad have been there ever since. And Becky came along, and we always said we were going to go off and have big adventures and live in exotic places. And we all live there now together on a little family compound, and it is beautiful and it is wonderful, and I'm so thankful for it. But it is not, as children, what we thought we were going to do. But yeah, there's a lot of family here now, and it's wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So yes, folks, you heard it right. I have a lot of you, like she said, you call her Miss Sheehan, but she'll always be Carrie Kappel to me. But Carrie, I do adore you.
I love you too.
Oh my goodness, we've got so many fond memories of each other. So I'm excited about this because I have a feeling I'm going to learn some things about you that I didn't know. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start when you were little? Tell us a little bit about growing up.
Sure. So Gloucester was a perfect place to grow up. I mean, there were so few people there at the time, and the road we lived on, Chadwick Drive, was dirt, which meant we could ride our ponies and then our horses up and down the road. And apologies to everybody who lived on the road during those days as we went thundering by with no concern for our own safety and the noise we made. But it was great. Those were good adventures. And graduated from 8th grade at Smyrna. And it was something that came to my mind when you had mentioned doing this, was just how different that is. I mean, when we were growing up, all 3 of the schools played each other in basketball. And I remember you cheered and played.
Yeah, because numbers. I had
Right,
to.
yes.
Not because I wanted to. We had 6 one year on our basketball team.
Holy moly.
I was the 6th player. That's how desperate they were. Keep going, but yes.
Oh, that's funny.
It is funny.
Oh, man. Well, it was just a little bit different with population, but it felt still very tight and close,
Yeah.
So then East Carteret. And I remember actually before that, marching band practice in 7th and 8th grade in the East Carteret parking lot. And we just really struggled to get that right. Yeah. Miss
That was
Jackie
an
was a patient
understatement.
woman. Oh my goodness.
Well, we had to march and play at the same time.
Yeah, we struggled.
We struggled big time. But I was thinking about that too. Is that kind of how we got
I think
to know each
so.
other, is through band?
I think it
Because junior
was.
band, I think so too.
Yeah, that was the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Oh, the
Oh,
parades and all the. Oh, that was fun. That was a good time.
that was
And
a
I
good
saw
time.
Miss Jackie the other night. She's doing great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had a good
Love her.
conversation.
Yeah, she had Patience of Job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she
And
did.
it's amazing what she could get from us. And think about it too, when we had band in middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, right? Or
It was. It was all three.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah. We would play isolated, like Harker's Island. Our 4 or 5 would practice. Then Smyrna's handful. You probably had more than that.
I think we were a little bit bigger, so we did have. Yeah, we maybe have had maybe as many as 12 or 14 of us at one point. Yeah.
And then, of course, Atlantic was small like us, but we with 3 or 4 play. I mean, you don't have any harmony. You don't have it, And we had a drummer. Richie played drums. We had a trumpet. We had a clarinet. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Miss Jackie would try to fill in so we could hear what it was supposed to sound like. So when we would get together and she was trying to teach us to march.
Oh, man.
And you hear it, all these instruments. It was a lot.
That was a lot. And Beaufort, too, would join us.
Beaufort would join us.
Yeah.
And they had
They had a
numbers.
big crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a time. It was so much fun.
It
Oh,
was.
my goodness.
It was.
I felt so proud on those parades. It was just like, oh, that was such a good time.
It was.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Well, yeah, well, I don't know. This is going to be, I want to talk to you all day now. This is
I know, right?
So then we go to East, and that was back in the day of, no block scheduling or any of that stuff. So we had seven classes a day, all year long.
Yep.
Holy moly. That was a lot.
A lot of learning.
It was.
All kinds of learning.
Whew. But we had some awesome teachers. I mean, my goodness. I remember Linda Rowe.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Loved Miss Rowe.
Now,
English
1, that's where the second part of the love began for me for my career. It started with Ross LaPointe at down east, or at Smyrna Elementary.
Oh, yeah?
In middle school, yeah.
Now, what did he teach?
He taught English.
English?
Yep,
Okay.
and he was wonderful.
Uh-huh.
And that was really cool. And then Linda Rowe, yeah, that was
wonderful.
Were you in the class? I'm so sorry, Miss Rowe, for this thing I'm about to tell, but you handled it great, and that's why it lives in my mind. So I don't know if we were in the same section. We may not have been. I can't remember. But were you in there? She was teaching the Odyssey, and she always wore those beautiful A-line skirts and heels, and she fell.
I don't remember that, no.
So I think we had different sections that year maybe, but she fell because she was acting out part of it, and she was so enthusiastic. And she was up so fast. Like, we all looked at each other. Like, she did fall. We did see her fall, like a nanosecond ago. But she was up and kept on going. It was so surreal, but she didn't miss a beat. Yeah, man. She's a trooper.
I would have remembered that, I
Well,
think.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. But I loved Miss Rowe.
Yes.
I loved, of course, Carrie and I both English teachers.
That's right.
We loved, I think, probably a lot of the same classes and teachers. But Miss Rowe, you're right. She was one that really solidified, like, this is me. This is where I really feel at home.
Well, that's what she did. She made you feel at home there and made you love it.
And felt safe. Like,
you did.
Your ideas were valid. And, yeah, it was a good thing.
It was very good. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And, my goodness, I mean, that whole faculty then was pretty spectacular. We were so lucky, so blessed.
We did. We had some really great teachers.
Yeah.
Even in subjects that weren't my favorites.
Yep.
I still adored the teachers.
And that's really the bottom line. Yeah.
So I would work for them, do it for them. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I know. So many memories. And they were good ones. It was good. And then we get to graduation. And so I still vividly recall the 4 of us getting teaching fellows.
Yes.
And then
which was a big deal.
It was huge.
We had y'all Teaching Fellow Scholarship was a full scholarship, covered 4 years of college for $20,000.
Yeah.
Y'all. But it was a full ride. And
summer programs, too.
Summer programs every year. And I will hush. But 4 of us got it.
Yes.
That was
crazy. Unprecedented. That was pretty amazing.
That was. It was me and you.
And Richie.
Jay Cuthrell. It was Judd Copeland. Jay Cuthrell. Yep.
And 3 of us continued that path.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Continue. But yeah, I remember how big a deal that was.
That was huge. And it's back to some degree now with Big Rock. And
really?
Yes. And I had 2 kids get it this year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Big Rock has a really wonderful version of it, and they call it Teaching Fellows. It's Big Rock Teaching Fellows Scholarship. It's wonderful.
Oh, my word.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really great. And the East had 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 1 elementary and 1 high school.
Wow.
And they're both wonderful, lovely people. Mm-hmm. So it's good.
Well, teaching, they need to do something.
That's right.
We've got to do something. Because at that time, I remember we were the top students. And that's who they wanted to go into teaching, of course.
Right.
And it was like, I remember I went to Chapel Hill that year. And my freshman year, teaching fellow class, and there, half of us were valedictorians.
That's right.
The other half were salutatorians.
There you go.
I mean,
it was big.
I mean, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
To do it. So, but yeah, we've got to go back to the drawing boards on that. Well, that's awesome.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, and it's kind of cool because many years ago, you were there with Ralph Holloway for a while, right?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay. No, that's right, because he was an assistant principal at West when I had started teaching at West at first. Mm-hmm. And then when he came to East, I was able to come at the same time. Yeah. So he approached us with a class that the state was creating called Teacher Cadet. Are you familiar with that?
I've heard of that.
It's really good. Okay. It's an amazing thing. And so we brought it to East, and we had it for a decade or more. Mm-hmm. And a lot of teachers came out of it, and a lot of them were in the county. And it's just wonderful.
So it was an in-school type club situation?
Oh, no, it was academic. It was an honors level class. You had to apply to get in.
Oh, wonderful.
And in the first semester, the last 3 weeks or so, you spend it in like a mini student teaching in any of the feeder schools for East Carteret. Wow. It was great.
That's amazing. Great. So is that not...
Well, we had to... Unfortunately, we had to get rid of it for a little while for numbers. Not that we didn't have enough kids doing that. We just didn't have enough teachers
to do all the things.
Right. So some stuff went away, which is sad. I mean, you remember we used to have dance at East Carteret. We used to have, so many things. And I mean, we're an English department of 5 now. We used to be 8.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I am so sad. I had such a great career teaching, still do, but I wish we'd have taught together at some point. That
would have been so much fun. Yeah. I always hoped that we would.
Me too.
Then it just didn't pan out.
No, it didn't. I left and you came. I know. But anyway, we digress.
But we got the class back last year. Oh. Or well, actually, they registered for it. So we had our first new group this year.
Wow.
Yeah. And one of the 2 Big Rock scholarship winners was one of our cadets.
That's awesome.
And then it follows, if they do well enough in the fall semester, then they can do a whole semester long internship. It's honors teacher cadet 2. Mm-hmm. And they work with the teacher 90 minutes a day that whole time.
That's amazing.
It is wonderful.
Think about how much of an advantage that's going to give them.
Huge.
In college.
Huge.
Wow. Because the first time when you get thrown into that classroom.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Yeah, I still kind of get nauseated. I think about it. That was some adjusting right there.
Yes, it was.
Wow. You was like, okay, sink or swim.
I think some stuff you can't learn by theory. You got to get in there and go.
Yes, you do. Oh, my goodness. And I was lucky to have a very good teacher that helped me at Wallace Rose Hill. That's where I did mine. Faye Sellers. But she was tough.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it.
Yeah.
You had to have that.
Where did you do your student teaching?
At West, actually.
Did you really?
I did. Yep.
Wow.
And so it worked out really beautifully because then they had an opening and I was able to just stay. And
Oh, wow.
it was a good experience there. I love teaching at West. It was really good.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you did that.
I did. I was there from, that would have been what, 94, 95 to 2001. I came mid-year. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, because I wasn't at East then because I was home actually with my babies.
Yeah.
And then Tom Frazier
Yep. I remember them.
was principal over at Pamlico County High. And Daryl was working over in Pamlico County. And anyway, that's how he got my phone number and pulled me out of the home mama life. So, well, tell us a little bit more. What's been going on with you?
Well, man, I always knew I wanted to teach at East. That was the goal.
You did.
Yeah.
I always knew that about you. Yes.
That was the goal. It's just a wonderful place to be. And I was lucky enough that I was able to get there when Mom and Dad and Aunt Kathy, Kathy Gillikin, who was the art teacher, they were all still there.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So they were also there as teachers when we were students there.
Yes,
so
they were.
It was such an interesting environment for that. And it was really wonderful. And we weren't the largest family. There was Jen Green,
Yes.
and Andy.
Yes.
They had more actually.
Really?
Lucy was there and Miss Gaynell and
Oh, wow.
Right. So it's the kind of thing that if you navigated it professionally, it was really wonderful. But we were lucky that we were able to do that, and we didn't always agree on stuff, which was nice as well. You know, it was good, but it was coming home, and it was lovely.
Yes.
And then cousins come through, and then my daughters came through, and now my nephews are coming through, and it's beautiful. And my first grand student. That was a unique feeling. Because you expect to teach kids that you knew their parents as colleagues and peers. It was a different day when we had freshman orientation, and here comes this lovely young woman with her lovely mom, and I'm like, I taught you. And the mom's like, yeah, you did. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we've been doing this a while now. But it was so cool. And now she's our receptionist.
Oh, wow.
And it's lovely.
That is so funny.
And I was kind of looking at the numbers, which is just fun to do anyway. But, man, the entire science department graduated from East. And we've got one person retiring, and the person who's coming in graduated from East.
Oh, wow.
The whole English department graduated from East, and I taught 2 of them. Oh, my goodness. And it's beautiful. Half the history department, and I think all of CTE, well, most. There's a couple. But, yeah, I mean, people just came home.
That speaks volumes, though, don't you think?
Yes, it does. They wanted to be there, and more than that, they want their kids to go through.
Right.
And it's wonderful.
Right. Oh, yeah, it is. It is a special place. So now you are teaching what?
Oh, me. This last year was different. I started doing some different things that I hadn't done in a while. So we got the teacher cadet back, and I'm lucky enough I get to do that.
They're lucky enough that you're doing that. I'm sure you're wonderful.
It is.
That's got to be fun.
It is so much fun. And it covers everything from like birth to adulthood as far as human psychology. And it's not just teacher stuff. It's the whole thing.
Well, it's stuff that teachers need that don't necessarily get.
That's right. And it's for kids who maybe want to do social work or psychology. Like there's a big benefit. So that I was so glad we got it back.
How many students do you have in that?
19 last year.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
It was wonderful. And 8 went on to do internships this spring.
That's amazing.
Yep. From 2nd grade all the way up to high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're doing that again?
I'll be doing that again. And then I have freshmen and juniors and seniors.
What?
And it's my favorite. I love it.
What?
I prefer something different throughout the day, and it's awesome.
Wow.
Yep. And I got to give a shout out to Miss Wanda Gaskell, because when she retired, Oh, I still have all of her things. All
Huh?
her handwriting, all of the, oh my
Uh-huh.
goodness. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. So Wanda was our senior
Yep.
English teacher, and she's the one that definitely was like, okay, I'm going English.
Same for me.
Because
Yep.
I loved Miss Gaskell, still do. So when I graduated from college, my first teaching job was at East Carteret. So I was able to teach alongside Wanda, Margaret Laffenhouse, and Lisa Fryvance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And so I returned to three of our four English teachers. Miss Rowe, of course, I don't know if I took her place. Wonder if I did.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that, like you said, the whole dynamic was crazy. But when Margaret retired,
Mm-hmm.
she said, "Do you want any of this?" And so I have what you just
Oh,
described, but with Margaret's signatures and notes and things in.
how beautiful.
And I still have lots of those things in my classroom now.
Yeah.
But
It's such a
yeah,
legacy, man.
it is.
Oh,
It really is. But I, like you said, when I'm using these things, I see her notes or I see her wispy little handwriting. Yeah, it's a treasure.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And some of that has continued in an interesting way with some of our younger teachers. So Tanner Link,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so he does AP US history like Dad used to do.
Uh-huh.
And between him and two other teachers who Dad taught, they've got his desk and his podium.
Oh my.
And you will remember this, I am certain. The chalkboard on wheels with two sides for current events is still alive and well and in use every day. Yes, ma'am.
Is it still used for current events?
I think it's used for a variety of things now.
Things. That's hilarious.
And Tanner's in Dad's room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
it's such
awesome.
a cool thing.
That
And
is
he did the neatest thing for Dad this week. One of their students designed a logo on the back, really beautiful, very elaborate picture of all the historical figures and everything from AP US history, and they made one for Daddy. And then it turned out that the student who did it is part of the scout troop that Dad helps with, and it was the nicest thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it was truly an
That is
honor.
special. Yes.
Tanner's good people.
He is.
Yeah, that was a
he's
pretty good thing.
That was
So,
awesome.
Yeah,
Way
that just
to-
happened.
I love that. Love that. Yes, your dad taught me. I remember going in your daddy's room. And I want you, after I say this little tip, I want you to tell me how it was being a student of him. But going in there and like seeing the notes, because his little handwriting,
Perfect handwriting.
handwriting, all on that board and on that board. Oh, and you look to the right and it's over here, and you close the door. Oh, there's more.
The door, I remember
Yes.
so
Do you remember
well.
him running the back of the door?
Oh, yes.
So how was that? Because I know it was not, his class was awesome, but it was not a joke.
No, that was hard.
So how was that, my dear?
Well, that was a first for all of us, having family like that there. And I do remember thinking, what do I call him?
Uh-huh.
Like, am I allowed to say Dad, or should I say Mr. Kappel? That felt weird. My solution was to just raise my hand for as long as it took for him to call on me.
Just say,
Yep. Oh my gosh. And it was actually a huge, one of those things where God puts you in a scenario because he knows down the road you're going to need to know what to do to navigate that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened. And I learned so much about being friendly and not familiar, and being professional in a room in a place where you are inevitably going to have family. And it was tough. He,
but I bet he didn't cut you any slack.
Oh, no, he did not.
Uh-huh.
No, and we had parameters, and I used some of them when I had my girls, too, in class. Like, you can ask me questions up until 8 o'clock at night, because that's when I stop fielding emails.
Yeah.
That'd be the same.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from him with that. I'm very thankful for that.
Love that. I taught both of mine, too.
It's a special thing, isn't it?
It is awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
That was a wonderful time.
Were your girls very different to have in class? Because like my two were night and day.
Yep, same.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were only a year and a half apart, but I'll tell you what, they were their own women from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a huge, it was just a huge blessing to have them in class. But I'm very thankful for Dad for showing me how to do that. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And for the true false questions. Do you remember his plus and zeros?
Yes.
I have used that my whole career. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't argue that.
Explain that.
But so, you know, when it's like...
I had forgotten about that.
Oh, yeah. That one
I might start using that.
It's real handy.
Okay, elaborate.
So a T or an F can get argued.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're right.
I always say if I can't see what it is, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why he went to the plus and zero. If it's true, it's a plus. If it's false, it's a zero, because you cannot argue that.
Ha!
That is brilliant. Yes.
Okay, my students, we shall do. Yes.
Right?
Because I always say that. Make sure your T looks like a T and your F looks like an F. Now I don't have to do that.
Plus and zero.
Plus and zero.
That's right.
Easy peasy.
It works great.
He did do that. I also remember when we went to, they used to do like after school, like you could do reteach.
Oh, yeah.
Remember all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And your dad fixed us with that. He was like, okay, it's fine. If you're absent, yes, you can have a makeup test any reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I did one time because I had to. I don't remember why. He handed me a piece of paper. It had one. Oh yeah. One line. And it was I don't remember what the topic was.
It could have been anything.
Anything. Let's say it was what's something, a topic.
Revolutionary
War. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me all you know about the Revolutionary War.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
1 point per fact.
Those were a special kind of fun, weren't they?
You had to do 70 facts to get passing. I would never, ever, ever miss. You'd had to pull me in a gurney.
I think that was everybody's MO after they had the first one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But he was so willing. I was like, sure.
Yeah.
No problem. I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't have many of those either.
Yeah.
I had to roll down the hall if I had to, but I wasn't gonna.
No.
That was rough.
That was rough. I loved him though. And we mimicked him on softball field too.
And he loved y'all very much. That was a very important time for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a character. And then he went on to do the same kind of shenanigans he would sometimes do when he would sing those old war songs in class and do voices. Yes. He would do that during the basketball games when he was announcing them for years. And he would call people out a little bit, friendly, but like, Miss Baston, I see that you're here enjoying the game tonight. That's wonderful, but I think you still owe me a current event for this week, so make sure you get that done. It was just hilarious and fun.
I love it.
And speaking of current events, I don't know if you'll remember this or not. This was the one time that he sort of blurred the line a little bit from teacher to dad. And on the, he'd put people's birthdays on there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there was mine. And all day long, because I'm in fifth period, all day long people were coming up and whacking me on the back. Not hard, but And I get in there, and what is happening? And I go in, and there's my birthday current event. Carrie Kappel, sweet 16, never been kissed. And you're not going to be the one to kiss her either. Give her a pat on the back or a handshake. I was like, well, that explains it all. I got you now. Yeah. That was hilarious.
But he had to go there.
He did have to go there. It was fine. It was a good memory. I can't remember if I was mad about it or not. Knowing me as a junior, I was probably very dramatic about it and foolish, but I love the memory now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is really funny.
And he had my girls in class too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was still teaching when the youngest came through.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's special.
It was very wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what is on the books for you? You're going to be teaching. You got some more years in you.
I do. I'm still really loving it. And I really mean that word. And we just had graduation last night, and it was so beautiful. Mm-hmm. And those kids every year are just, you fall in love every year with these people, these wonderful young people, even when they aggravate you. Sometimes especially when they aggravate you.
Right.
So I'm not ready to go just yet. I'm still having fun. Still doing Beowulf. Still making fun of Romeo and Juliet for 5 acts because they're so silly,
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Well, your students love you.
Oh, well, thank
They
you.
really do. And I'm jealous because, like I said, I really wanted to work side by side.
We would have had so much fun.
Oh, we'd have gotten in trouble.
Yeah, we would have. But it would have been okay.
It would have been a good trouble.
That's right. And you should know, because you brought creative writing back to East, and it is still going strong.
Is it still?
Yes,
I was going to
ma'am.
ask you about that,
Yep.
and I got sidetracked.
We even had 2 sections last year. There were so many kids.
No way.
Yeah, and the teacher that does it is marvelous.
Oh, great.
You love her.
Great. Okay. Because, yeah, that was my baby when I was there. And
Well,
we
it's
worked
going
hard
strong.
to do it. Yeah. Do they still publish a literary magazine of any kind? Or?
No, that hasn't happened for a while. But she might decide to do that eventually.
That was very rewarding.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes my heart happy.
Yep. It is still very much a thing.
Yeah. Good.
Very successful.
Very, very.
And you would love her. She teaches
Who
like
is
I
it?
imagine you did. Her name is Ashley Rice,
Okay,
and
I
she's
didn't know
young. Yeah, but she's great.
Yeah.
She was a teacher cadet.
Oh, yay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yay. That's so much good
I
things
know,
happening.
it's wonderful.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
It's wonderful. So yeah, I'll be doing that for a few more years probably, and I have a menagerie of really bougie animals at home that I spend a lot of time with them.
Such as. You can't just leave that line there without explaining.
Well, we've got 3 entitled cats. Extremely entitled. There's Grace, and she was actually my daughter's. She was Rivka's, and she is the queen.
Okay. And so how old is she?
She would be, let's see, we got her in 2016, so yeah, she's getting up there. She doesn't know it though.
Yeah. No, don't tell her.
No, and she roams the compound, for lack of a better term, and everyone defers to Her Majesty. Except for cat number 2, who actually belongs to my nephew Geller. She arrived in the yard at Dad's house. Mom loves cats, Dad not so much, and of course that's where she came, very much in the family way. And had her babies in his shop, which he was also not real happy about.
It's like she's rubbing in his face.
She
Like,
absolutely
I'm here, buddy.
did. Yeah, she did. And she chose Geller. So he's the only one that she lets pick her up and love on her. And her name is Stormwolf. And that took a long time for him to decide on. So and she actually is in charge, but Grace is unaware.
Okay.
So we've got that.
Yeah, don't ruin that.
No. And then there's mine. And he is mine in every way. He is clumsy and foolish and very loving, and he very much enjoys Hobbit style meals frequently.
Oh,
Yes.
hilarious.
His name is Sebastian. And that's the cats.
Hobbit style meals.
Yes, he does. He approves. And then there's the dog Fiona. She's a rescue, and we did that thing where you can do the genetics. She's got like 27 things going on in there. She is a mess.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, she's something, but she's really cool.
Wow.
And she didn't bark or make any noise for the first long time we had her, and then she did this weird sound, and so we're like, okay, well, don't know what that was, but she's really sweet. She's a good girl. And then we have the goats.
Yes.
So we've got the 3 amigoats, is what we call them.
The 3 amigos.
Yep. Maverick, Loki, and Cheese, because he looks like a slice of Colby Jack. Kid you not. That is exactly what he looks like. Oh my goodness. And I had goats before. We did milking and stuff. I'm not doing that again. Zombie apocalypse, I'll consider it. It's going to be that level of commitment before I try that again.
Right.
So these are just 3 little boys, and they're just very happy weed eaters.
Oh.
But if they're food, because everybody's like, oh, goats eat anything. Not mine. If their food touches the ground, and it could be anything. It could be hay, it could be feed, it could be oatmeal cookies. We do not eat that, ma'am. Thank you very much. It is dirty.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am. It is the most ridiculous thing. Oh my gosh, they are crazy. I love them, and they'll get right in your lap. They're sweet.
How old are they?
About a year.
Oh, wow. So they're babies.
They are.
Oh, and they're really brothers?
2 are brothers, 1's a cousin.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that cracks me up. The 3 amigos. I'm going to have to ride by and see
Yes,
them.
they're so much fun.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
And then there's one more,
Okay.
and that's the horse.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering if you had a horse still.
I do. His name is Finn, and he's tried twice to come in the house over the years we've had him. And I mean up on the back porch.
No way.
And it's a nice back porch. And I called Mike Chadwick, who built it, and I said, listen, we didn't do this on purpose, but it's been load tested, and you sir do good work. Because that is a big horse. He's a draft cross, so he's beefy.
Oh, wow.
He just walked up the steps and was looking in the kitchen window like, hey, what y'all doing? I noticed you have AC in there. I'd like to go.
That's funny.
Twice.
Twice he's tried it.
Yes, so now the steps for the back porch that go into the pasture look like we are, in fact, experiencing a zombie apocalypse, and that we have barricaded it because he could unlock it. And then we tried to tie it shut, and he got that loose. So now there's chains and metal. Oh, it is the greatest time. And he is absolutely not bougie. He will eat anything you put in front of him.
Uh-huh.
No pride.
Yeah.
No dignity. None. I mean...
Does he get along with the goats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're good friends.
Good friends.
Yeah.
That matters.
That's right. And he's beautiful, but he needs attention. We call him a drama pony. Mm-hmm. He tries to go full Yellowstone, and he's not real good at that. So there's usually, some snorting, and that's usually the people laughing at him, which he will pout. He will go turn around and go pout if you laugh at him.
Well, don't do that.
I know. Well, he makes it real hard not.
That's hilarious.
He is a character.
Oh, my gosh. I wish y'all could see how Carrie has lit up as she's talking about these babies. Because I love my animals, too. Oh, my gosh.
Tell me about yours.
I have Winnie, who is our baby. She's 1 year old. She's a little murky. And I'm like that, the grandma who would take out pictures and show you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, But that's Miss Winnie, and she runs the roost, and she has Daryl around her little paw. And then I recently, a couple months ago, I got a rabbit as well.
Oh.
And so that's Miss Quinn. I adore her.
They are so much fun.
So much fun. I always tried to talk Davis and Darcy, my kids, into getting rabbits. They never really were interested. Okay. So
Rivka had one in the house for a long time. She loved him. He loved her.
Yes, Quinn is awesome, and yes, she's free roams, which sounds crazy, but you understand.
I do.
I mean, she's litter box trained and all the things,
and
she'll put herself to bed. Like at 8:30, she goes into her little cage area, and I'll tuck her in, and I'll pull down the little. She's got her little routine. Oh, but we got her in March.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So
it's just not complete without animals. It's got to be a part of it.
Gotta have. Daryl didn't know what he was marrying, but over the years we've had a zoo. We've had a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Now, it's been a while since I've seen him, but I still remember what would happen to his face when he would look at you. Oh. And I can only imagine. You could probably bring a bison in there and he'd be okay with it.
He bless him. He has been mamic, but yeah, I won the lottery with Daryl. He's a good one. He's a keeper. Yeah, he's a keeper. It's been now a long time, 31 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Holy moly.
I know. We're not old enough for that.
No, we aren't. And I rebuke the old part just in general. We're just going to say that's not happening.
That's not happening.
The knees are okay. Everything's fine. No big deal.
Yeah, we're in denial, but that's okay.
That's all right. We can live with that.
Well, Carrie, oh my goodness. I could talk to you forever, like you said. Is there anything, though, that you really want to say before we have to end? Yeah,
I think so. I thought about this on the way over here. There's a lot of, and it'll be a little bit serious for a second.
Okay.
But there's a lot of talk out there in the world about everything's changing, and I just can't believe that. I know the pandemic took a toll. I know screen time takes a toll, but kids are kids. And I just don't think that's really going to change. And one of the last poems that we do, and I know you'll know this one, is The Lake Isle of Innisfree by Yeats.
Yes.
And so that's the last one I do with seniors.
Oh, wow.
And we read it on the last day. There's a couple things we do, and that's one of them. And I tell them, I'm like, you guys understand, right, that it's here. And you're going to go. And you're going to have adventures, and you're going to do things. As you should. But there's going to come a time, it may be in a month, and it may be a decade, when you come home, and you're driving, and you turn at that last traffic light, and head across North River Bridge, and the smell of the marsh is going to get there, and you're going to feel it. And it's beautiful. And they do. And sometimes I'll get a little email saying, you were right.
Oh.
And it's still just as beautiful as it was in the beginning. And I want people to know that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And Carrie, we cannot give up on them.
Nope.
And that's the thing that's so disheartening to me when I hear the noise about the state of our youth and the state of education and all the things. They don't see what I see daily. I mean, I love those kids, and I know you do too. And they're mine.
They are.
And I'm smiling because of you saying you have your things that you do when they leave you, because I do too. And I mail mine a letter.
Oh.
And I have a picture that I've taken of them. Like we have a little photo shoot session one day towards the end, and then I give them a poem, the If poem.
Oh yeah.
And I sometimes will alternate it with some other things, but I have to do that and have to have those final, like you said, those parting words. But I remind them that they're always going to be my sixth graders, because that's what I teach. Can you believe that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm doing sixth grade.
Wow.
And this has been 8 years in sixth grade.
So I bet they love you so much.
I think it's a love-hate, but that's okay.
That's all right.
But I want them to grow up and blossom and do the things, but they're wonderful youth. They really are.
I wish everyone could know and see that.
Yeah, me too.
And if you haven't told her, I think you should also tell April Lily that that's the poem that you use.
Oh, yeah?
Because we had a conversation one day when we were fortunate enough that she was our principal for several years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that speaks to her.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I'll have to tell her.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a powerful one.
It is.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
It really has.
Oh.
Well, our time is up. I love you.
I love you too.
And even though we're going to stop recording, that doesn't mean that we're going to let it be this long again before we talk.
Please no.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I like that.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you again for joining us to The Landing. This podcast is brought to you by the Core Sound Waterfowl Museum and Heritage Center. I am your host, Staci Davis Baisden, and today's podcast was produced by April Davidson. Tune in next week as we continue learning, sharing, and remembering together. If you'd like to hear more, check out our previous episodes where you get your podcasts. Until then, stay safe and be kind.